Meanwhile, support for the president's handling of the coronavirus pandemic continues to plummet. The latest poll shows voters overwhelmingly disapprove of the president's handling of the virus. Only 37% now approve of Trump's virus response. That's a drop of 6 points since last month. And it's easy to see why. Trump continues to ignore the science and promote the wholesale reopening of the economy in the midst of the pandemic. Voters are not similarly inclined. Look at this. By a more than 2-to-1 margin, voters say they'd rather vote for a candidate who focuses their efforts on controlling the spread of the virus than one who focuses on reopening businesses. Because the voters are not stupid. They get it. Nearly 3/4 of all respondents say they always wear a mask while out in public. Here's something. The share of Trump supporters who say they always wear a mask also jumped 15 points to over 50%, which is a small bit of positive news at a time when the headlines are focused on the explosion of new cases across the country and continuing shortages when it comes to timely testing and PPE supplies. Meanwhile, the health crisis continues to wreak havoc on the economy, leaving millions of workers without paychecks and without health care. A new study this week found that from February to May, more than 5 million American workers lost their health insurance coverage as a result of jobs destroyed by the pandemic. A separate study projects this figure could rise to over 10 million by the end of the year. And the bad economic news keeps on coming. Today, American Airlines announced it plans to lay off or furlough 25,000 of its employees in October. That followed a similar notice from United Airlines to 36,000 staff a week ago. Both airlines say the need for cuts is due to a lack of demand, but also because the congressional stimulus package given to the airlines ends on October the 1st. The deadline facing many cash-strapped Americans will come even sooner. Extended unemployment benefits, the ones passed by Congress, are due to run out by the end of the month for more than 30 million Americans without further action by Congress. And while the White House and Republican leaders in Congress appear eager to provide new federal funding to schools, provided they comply with the president's goal of reopening in the fall, the prospect of any further help to workers laid off through no fault of their own remains murky at best. While the future remains up in the air for the unemployed, it is also very bad for low-wage workers who still have their jobs. A brand new study finds that minimum wage workers who have their jobs cannot afford a one-bedroom rental in 95% of U.S. counties. A one-bedroom rental in 95% of U.S. counties is inaccessible to minimum wage workers. All of these health and economic crises require policy solutions that appear to be sorely lacking in the current administration.